Actually, Sando and Connor, wait one. Just get back a little bit. Let's get some space to the other team. Redcatch and Ares, let's actually hold your current position for a little while. Let's leave the second element in front of you some time to move up to the next position. Ghost Dog and Paulie, I patched you up. You're clear to move on to the next. Levero and Benjamin, hold your current position. We need to give the other teams in front of you some space to move up. Keep in mind PID targets. If you can see friendly units, then do not engage any targets close to the friendly units. Sando, Connor, you're clear to move into the first room. Ross and Toma, you can move up on the side, each side of this training compound there is like stairs. You can move up there for the time being while we're waiting for the teams to move to finish the course. Yep, you're clear to move. Benjamin and Levero, you're clear to move. If you can see that there are friendlies in another room, then ignore it and try to get some space to the other teams and just move on to the next room just to increase the spacing in between the groups. If there is no other friendly units in a room, then that room is yours. We're gonna have to do it like that for now. I was expecting 4 guys in this training, guys. Yeah, so, well, sure, I prepared like this compound for you and all, but I guess it wasn't big enough. Yeah, that's true, but everyone should always be stuck in walking phase in this. Yep. I do it on requests, basically. Yeah, specialist training is being done in specialist, like we do have a specialist training for squad leaders. Alright, JC and Zoro, you're clear to move up. First room. Levero, please let me know your question again. Copy. Just ignore it for now and let me know when you get back here. Maybe everyone can learn something from it. In this case, Levero, just choose a room, form up either on each side of it or behind each other, move in, clear it out. If there are several rooms, ignore the others for now. This training is about moving into rooms and moving in together and talking to each other. It's not about securing a 360. Sandor and Connor, you can move into the next room, move left. Secure one of the rooms and then move forward. JC and Sorrow, hold your current position. Move in on my call. Sorrow and JC, you can move on to the next room. Ratcatcher and Ares, ignore the next room and move on to the next. Yeah, so basically Ares said room to your left, that is your next room. JC and Sorrow, you can move on to the next. Sandor and Connor, hold at next doorway. Send message Ares. Ares, you're basically at the last room. Secure the last room that you're at. Once it's clear, then follow the way and you'll get out of the training compound. Levero and Benjamin, please hold at the next doorway. JC and Sorrow, whenever you're ready, move up to the next room. Focus on the room to the left once you get in. Sando and Connor, you're clear to move in. PID targets before you engage. Friendlies are pretty close. Sando and Connor, whenever you're ready. Ares, Ratcatcher, other way. Levero, Benjamin, you're clear to proceed. Guys, whenever you're ready, move up on the right side of the compound. There's a just stair there. Move up and just await orders until everyone's clear. Yes, shortly. Yeah. for now, just move up on either right side or left side of the compound. There is stairs there. You can move up to the second floor to just watch the other teams in the meantime. A-firm, you're clear to move. Ghost Dog, you're clear to take your body with you and proceed with the first room. Make sure to rearm before. Actually, Russ, you and your body is actually first, since you were first ones out. If you want to do it again, then feel free to make a new entry. Copy that. Right, Ghost Dog, feel free to do it one more time. Once you guys have done it one more time, then it's going to be live practice and we're actually going in with the full fire team. And then I'm going to be with you and try to describe as much as I can for the current situation, what to think of and how to act and so on. Ares, would you like to do it again? A Ratcatcher? Yeah, if you want to do it one more time, feel free to do. But after that, we're going to do one last exercise for this one. Yep. Actually, one thing that could be good is to switch the teams around a little bit. So maybe we can learn something new. So, Toma, if you were to switch place with Ratcatcher. Oh wait, Connor and Sando, we need to switch you as well. So yeah, Connor, you with Russ, and Sando, you with Ratcatcher. No, yeah, Ratcatcher you with Sando, and Connor, you with Russ. Just gear up and be ready to do it one more time. One last time, guys. Sando, Ratcatcher, you're clear to move. No, you're good. Just move back the way you came from and then take right once you get out to the main hall. Yeah, you're clear to move. Stand by. Sorrow and JC, move up when you're ready. Redcatcher and Sando, tighten up. Don't move too far away from each other. Keep in mind that you're moving together. Connor, Ross, you're clear to move into the next building. Redcatcher and Sando, move up to the right directly. Shift T, Shift T. I'll patch you up, don't worry. Sando and Ratcatcher hold that next doorway. That's a punishment. If you want to go again, feel free to do so. But this will be the last run. So Benjamin, you're clear to go. Sando, Ratcatcher, just hold for now. Tom and Ares, once your room is clear, then just hold at the next doorway. Sando, Ratcatcher, clear to go. Guys, if you avoid throwing smoke because it's more annoying than useful. Stand by. Hey firm, you can continue slowly. So Ares, Tama, you can proceed to the next room. Ross and Connor, hold at your current position. Tama, Ares, hold at your next. Tama, Ares, you're clear to move. Connor, Ross, you're clear to move. Keep in mind, Tama, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Right guys, we're not gonna do this one again, so don't throw any smokes or whatever. Russ, take it easy. No need to run around. Ares, send traffic over. Negative, hold your compass for now. Alright, Ares, Tama, you're actually clear to move. Tama, take it easy. Oh, I can change your bullets to blanks if you want to. uh, I'd rather make you immortal and put in real CSAT in there, you know. Connor, Ross, you're clear to move in. Afer. Ross and Connor, proceed in the corridor front in the next room. Right, avoid the grenades now, guys. Do not use them. Alright, I do believe that's the last team out. Okay, so, if everyone line up in front of me again, please. One line standing and one line in front of them sitting. Okay, so... Set up. Please exit twos. Right, so keep in mind, guys, I did prepare this for the participants that was signed up on the Discord. I was expecting 4, maybe 5 people, so I really know that this area wasn't perfect for the amount of people we were today. Either way, I hope you guys have learned something. I try to pair you up with the guys that have had some kind of experiences before. The best way is simply just to keep playing the game. By keep playing, you will get more experience with other other players within the SPG as well. You always learn by doing. Um, this was just a small thing, just to give you guys some quick advice to make use of the shoulder tap, communication. I hope you guys talk to each other at all time. I couldn't constantly check on all of you. Um, always be aware when you're walking in ArmA and stuff like that, the walking phase is superior to running around. In real life, running would make sense because you need to enter a room quickly. The only way running makes sense in ArmA is when you're using a stun or flashbang. Reason for this is that it has a limited effect of the AI. But also be aware, if the AI is turned the other way around from the flashbang or stun grenade, he will not be affected of it. So, yeah, expect the enemies to shoot at you when you're entering the room. Now yeah, that's true. Right, thank you all for joining today. Is there any questions so far? This really took longer than I expected. I was expecting to do like a operator training tonight as well, but to be honest, guys, I'm really tired and I want some family time as well before this day is over. I hope you guys are fine with it, and I will proceed to do a operator training another day as soon as possible. Connor, is that fine with you? You asked for the operator training. Yeah, even though I hope that all of you have learned something new today, we're gonna be playing more and more within the SPG style. Um, it's still in a casual way, guys. Don't forget about that. It's not about just doing tactical things all the time, stuff like that. We are playing to have fun in the end. We do have our public servers, you know, the Hearts and Minds and the Liberation. Drop in, have some fun. The SPG or the SOP only applies really when we are doing SPG operations. And the way, you know, everything turns right now, I mean, when I'm expecting 4 participants and we're getting this amount of players on the server, that really means that, you know, it's going in the right direction, and you guys are motivated in doing this. Um, Thank you all for joining tonight, and if you have any more questions, feel free to send me any messages on Discord, any kind of feedback, anything I can do better on this training missions and so on. For upcoming missions as well, I have a lot of messages coming in of people that want to host a mission. That is perfectly fine. Just ping me a message. I'll try to set up a server for you. Some people have even asked me to rent a server. Within SPG, you don't need to rent a server. You get a server. You can do whatever kind of missions you want, basically. Just inform me, send me the mod list and so on, and we set everything up. So yeah, questions? Next CQB, people really. Well, it's not only about CQB, it's a lot of organization and getting stuff together. And the next training will be a operator training due to the promise I made to a lot of the guys. A lot of you are still recruits and would like to increase the rank of operator. What this means is that you can take the role of a squad leader and also start to specialize yourself within a certain role. There will be a specialist training tomorrow, and that is Astro hosting it for combat engineers. Um, only operators can do that. Sorry, Aris, for keep you waiting. What's up? This is permanent, and on the server you also have the possibility of picking the SUS slot. If you're a staff member, then you also got your ACE self-interaction to use become SUS. Keep in mind there can only be 2 SUS active at the same time, but that only applies for staff members. Yeah, right. I guess we're just gonna, for those of you who really want to, for those of you who are really ArmA freaks, I'm just gonna go through one last thing before I'm leaving everything over to Sando, because Sando wanna kill some CSAT, I suppose. Um, but I just wanna, for those of you who are interested at least, I'm gonna go through a quick tutorial of the patrol dog script and stuff like that and how it works, because it's gonna happen on the next mission. So if you are interested in playing as a role of a dog handler for a upcoming insurgent mission where you have to locate enemy supplies and so on, then please move up to the right side of me. No, I think you know how to use it and so on. No, I mean, yeah, basically, the guys that want to go through the good dog script go over here. And for those of you who want to kill some AIs together with Sando in the lead, move up to the arsenal. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you all another day in the week, I hope. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Alright. Dog handlers, get over here, please. Okay. Alright, so we got Paulie, Aries. If anyone else was interested in some dog handling stuff, then move up to me. I'm gonna teleport us now. Okay, I'm teleporting you now. Yeah, I see ya. Where are you, Paulie? There you are. Alright. So, basically, I have a upcoming mission in the near future where we're going to be using basically just a dog handler. So the dog is going to be used to find and locate insurgents as well as enemy weapons caches in the future. So how this is set up is that we're going to have one role on the server that will be stuck to the dog handler. To start with, I'm going to assign you, Ares, to the dog handler. Just going to set the variable. There we go. So Ares, if you can see the laptop behind me, this is basically how you get and retrieve a dog. So you walk up to the laptop and then you use your ACE interaction. Yeah, this is something you do once you are in base. So the dog will only be retrieved when you are in HQ or a base area. Once you have done the... Yeah, you can go ahead and do the action. Yeah. Okay, now it's going to take a few seconds. Yeah. Bam. That's your doggy. Right. How this works is that this dog will try to follow you around all the time. So if you look at it... Second? Yeah. So if you look at it by using ACE, then you can see actions. You have pet dog, and you can prepare dog for transport. Now, this isn't beautiful at all, but it works. Uh, either, yeah, either way. So prepare dog for transport is only being used when we need to assign the dog into a vehicle, such as a car or something. We're going to go through that later on. So basically how the dog works, I'm going to teleport us to another area. The dog will be teleported with us as well. I hope, at least. Second? No, it's not attached to you. If you try to run around... So if you walk around, the dog will try to follow you. I'm gonna teleport you guys now. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it works. So by using A's self-interaction, you can tell the dog to stay, and you can tell the dog to follow. It will make a little sound, and then it will stay in that position all the time. Yeah, yeah. And then you can tell it to follow you. There we go. Right. Once we're getting in touch with enemy patrols, so I'm going to spawn in a enemy patrol here. I'm going to set them to hold fire.
Standing by. Understood.
There we go. I'll set up a enemy patrol. As soon as the enemy patrol gets too close to us, the dog will signal it with a bark. So the enemy patrol is located southwest. We can start to walk up a little bit to them. As soon as the dog sees them, or hears from them, then he will make a noise. There we go. Now, the dog indicates that the enemy patrol or enemy units are in that direction. He will constantly do this. In this case, it's recommended to give the dog a order to halt or to stay. Right. If you want to engage the enemies, then if we start to engage, so Paulie, you can take out one of the guys. There we go, and then you can tell the dog to follow you again. Right, if we just get close enough, the dog will eventually engage. I'm not sure if the enemies are gonna have to engage though. So just tell the dog to follow. Get close enough, the dog should attack, I think. Well, it should work at least. It may be that the enemies need to be in combat mode. Normally they would be. Alright, we can hold. Yeah, I think the enemies need... Ah, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna increase the distance. So the dog cannot kill enemies, but he can wound them. It's kind of weird. Either way, the dog will move up to the people and then basically wound their legs so they're stuck in walking. Yeah. Say again?
Report in. Over. Man down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I can take a look at it and see. Yeah. Well, I will take a look at it at least and see how we can improve it. Although I don't want to spend too much time on the dog script though, because it's only going to be used for it's going to be used for one mission. Oh yeah. Alright. Polly, I'm just going to give you access to it so you can see how but basically just steering the dog by using ace interactions. No, not yet. It's pretty basic and simple this. So he marks out enemy positions and he can attack them when you are in combat. You can order the dog to stay and you can order the dog to follow. The next thing is to get him to indicate explosive devices, like when you're getting closer towards a IED or whatever, he will signal. Or like enemy weapons caches and stuff like that. I will implement it. It's very easy. I just need one line of code. Well, basically, it's I got everything prepared. Okay, so Paulie, I'm gonna give you the access to it. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. All right, Paulie, can you see the ace interaction to get the dog? Oh, not sure what happened there. Did Paulie, can you see the action? Oh, but nothing happens when you do it though. That's weird. Okay, I do believe that we need to kill your dog, Aries, because there can only be one dog. Sorry, doggy. That's weird. Ah, right, I remember. I implemented this because the dog cannot die when he's in stay formation. There we go. Right, see if you can do it now. Say again? I had a reason for it before, I can't remember why. I do believe it was ArmA playing a trick. Yeah, that was the reason. Because it looked really weird when the dog was just doing its own thing. Right, Paulie, see if you can retrieve it. Ah, there we go. No, it doesn't work for dogs. Yes. Right, Paulie, see if you can walk around and tell him to stop and stuff like that. And there we go. Say again? Yeah, yeah, it's a long story, Aries. It's it, you can take a look at script if you want to. It basically updates waypoints on top of the player, but and then it puts it in a specific animation when it's moving and so on. Yeah. Hey, bro.